Greetings there, space miners. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Exogate Initiative, Episode 5, Alien or Samples. Are there bigger generators and it's worth it? Is it worth it? There are bigger generators, but because science points are so hard to come by, it's only worth it when you have virtually nothing else to research. Because not having the science points for more important things like library, security, armory, and exosuit upgrades is bad. Plus additional training rooms, etc. Is there a way to make teams bigger? Not that I know of, no. So now I have 1,000 extra power, so that will keep the base running a while, which is good. And then I can set up another power bank. So here's Alpha NG. We've made quite the discovery. I love discoveries. I think the integration needs to be reconnected. It's a forest, but inside the leaves there are yellow lightning. There's yellow lightning moving between each tree. The air is alive with electricity. How? He doesn't know. Perhaps they're made of metal. We're going to take a closer look. Very well, be very careful. Okay, we're in the lightning forest now. It's spectacular, not to mention the crackling noise. Can we use this technology? It's not tech, it's natural, but maybe. Want us to grab a photo with the spectrograph? Yeah. Roger that. Speak soon. All right, let me make sure that this is reconnected, and then you guys will be able to make the next choice. I also have enough influence to claim the astral world. So now, when the engineer team returns home from WL306, I'll send them out to that asteroid world, or the astral world, to set that up. Yeah, it popped out when I reloaded it. Exactly. We're ready to take the photo. Lights, camera, action. Uh-oh. What happened? Forks exploded into light just as we were taking the shot. We lost the spectrograph, but the readings, they're unlike anything we've seen. Earned some science. It's fine, didn't get the shot, but I'll see flashes in my eyes for a week. Those readings, more than make up for it. Glad to hear. Continue the mission, team. Awaiting new instructions. Continue exploration. There wasn't really choices there. Are there other teams that can be deployed? Beta Psi NG doesn't have an NG, so they're just Beta Psi. So I could actually send... Let's rename this Beta Psi. And send Beta Psi out somewhere. This team is going to need a little bit of time to recover before the engineer mission is done. I haven't had anyone dead yet. One of the things that you can build in the medbay is a cremation unit. You know, if you screw up. We haven't needed one yet. But, yeah. It might happen at some point that we need to send people to the Hall of Heroes. In fact, maybe I'll start constructing sort of like a Hall of Heroes area. Oh, and JD, you require surgery. You got so messed up in the last fight. We also have invaders coming through the Exogate. If you're wondering, yes, you eventually are able to fight the invaders, but I don't have the research for security yet. That, and it's also somewhat cost ineffective to fight the invaders. Because if they are constantly crippling your soldiers or killing your soldiers, hiring soldiers is more expensive than just rebuilding generators. Just my 2 cents. But I'll eventually get to a point where I think I can fight them. Just not there yet. We fended off the invaders by letting them eat my generators. Generators require urgent maintenance. Consider buying more builders. Got it. You got 2 more. Please keep my stuff maintained. So, the surgery pod needs a doctor. And Kellyan, you're going to be the surgeon. So he has to undergo surgery for the eye surgery, I think, for the flashes of light. Keep in mind that the psychological diagnostics desk and the surgery pod require an assigned person, and that assigned person shouldn't be off-world. That's why I keep medics at home. I'm going to kick JD out of that team, and Tarmarin and Scotia... Actually, maybe not Scotia. Tarmarin... Mike and Whammy are going to go set up a recurring astral mining. So the way this works is you assign a team to the astral world. So that would be Alpha Psi Engi. You can set up how long they will be able to rest between missions. So I'm going to say every 4 days and validate. And then every 4 days, the Alpha Psi Engi will redeploy to this world to collect more ore. And if they become too taxed, I can change the mission to give them more rest between redeployments. I also now have recreation room tech, so let's get a rec room. I will put it here. Beta Psi returning from PP295. So Alpha Psi, you're ready to be deployed. 2 scientists and a soldier. Let's see where you could go. This would be a really high XP world. Super virus at this world. All right, we're not going there. Acid, super bad acid fog there. Yep, not doing that. Light fog. We could head this way. So here's a 6 for Alpha Psi. Not bad. JD's in recovery for his punctured lung. I think he's already gone through surgery, so he just needs to recover. How big is the total galaxy map? There. Big. In 3.5 hours, I've gotten, I don't know, like a third or a fourth of it. Yeah, it's a good size, and it's also random, so there's, there's a bit of RNG involved. So cold resistance theories, there we go. There's a new patent for Big C Panda to write up. So Alpha Psi is deployed. Alpha Psi Engi is the... I'm going to rename this. They're the astral miners. Beta Psi is bored, and they could do something. So let's send Beta Psi out. I think down here is more or less a dead end. There's nothing really left in this direction that will be safe for us for a long time, because this all requires relatively high exosuit research. And we're not going to have that for a while. So we'll go down this way. And I'll be doing my first... Oh, and let's also claim the Malgam spot. So we could do recurring Malgam mining as well. So we'll start with a threat light fog here, but without an exosuit for Beta Psi. So Beta Psi does not have the recommended equipment for the mission. It could be risky. It's risky, but it has a really low threat, and it's really, really light fog. So I'm going to proceed anyway. It's a suggestion that they go with like headlamps, but it's not a requirement. If you go to really dangerous threats without the required equipment, don't expect to come home like really at all. You'll likely die. But for light fog, they should be fine. And then MedSci, Scorp, you'll rejoin them. And then we have one soldier and the wounded. Cool. We should have a profitable mining operation mission done pretty soon. And then this is going to be a recreation room to help people recover their morale between deployments. So arcade cabinets. Got some dance and some air hockey. All right, raw ore. So on this deployment out to BJ667, Tarmarin gathered 10 kilograms of Astril. And the way this is going to work is he's going to bring it over to the raw ore storage. Or actually, skip the raw ore storage, stick it straight into the foundry. And the foundry will start to process the Astral ore into Astral bars or ingots so that I can sell it. And then what I'm going to do is Alpha Psi Engi, which is the Astral. This is going to be Astral mining. I'm sure I spelled that wrong. I don't know how they spell Astral. A-S-T-E-R-I-L, 1 L. Okay. Not 2 L's like O'Neill. Got it. Astral mining. So they're automatic Astral miners that will redeploy here in 2 days. Might not be enough downtime for them. We'll see. I'll have to keep an eye on it. And it really depends on their injuries and all that. But that's the way that the mining operations work. And it's a good way to gain XP, absolutely. And it's also a good way to make money. So if you want to sell Astral, there's a market for Astral. And it will show you the highest price and the lowest price. And you can just sit on it and wait to sell it when it's most valuable. So because I need to sell 10k worth of refined Astral, sitting on it until I make the 10k seems pretty reasonable unless it's peaking at a high price. And then if I wanted to add more Astral storage, I could just put another Astral storage there so I can store more than the 10. Boom. So now we can store up to 20. Pretty straightforward. All right. This is, I want to go there. So Alpha Psi, let's head out. That's going to be a high XP for them. Would I get more ore with 3 engineers? So from what I've found, Your individual engineers will level up, but they won't get more ore. They'll just split the yield amongst them. So if you had 3 engineers, it'd be like 3.4 kilograms, 3.4 kilograms. But what I can do, just in case I'm wrong, is on next mission, test. So it's too late to unassign them for astral mining. They're already headed out. But next time they return, I will stop them and have them add another engineer to the roster. In fact, let's just hire another engineer. So, engineer. There. So we'll have another engineer in 10 days to hire, and here is the countdown clock for it. So if you're wondering, these recreation does help for, you know, mood and social and team cohesion, things like that. What's the win condition of this game? No spoilers, man. Well, that is not what I meant to dig. Thanks, Doc, for helping with my lung. Let's dance. That's about right. Now, there's not really, like, statues or anything that, you know, I can build as, like, a memoriam. So this is just like a memorial hall, I guess. So we can just... What I'll do is I'll dig a notch out in the hall when someone dies as like a way to designate that we have a death. Time ranges hauled back 11 kilograms. Nice. So let's go ahead and unassign the team to this recurring so that I can put another engineer in and test that theory. There are squabs on IX514. There are thousands of them down there in the valley. We found a concealed vantage point on the ridge. It's a staging area. Perhaps they're planning on joining the ranks those invading our base. Vote 1, is this a homeworld? Vote 2, is it an invasion force? Vote 3, if we need to stop them. And 4, to abort the mission. So what you guys think? And currently deployed is... This is Alpha Team, Alpha Psi. It's Fraggles, level 5 soldier, Perry, 6 scientist, and Aren, 7 scientist. All right. Is it their homeworld? I don't think so. We assume their homeworld is more developed with signs of civilization. This many could definitely not deal with this in the base, which puts our entire planet at risk unless there's another race in there invading. They could be fighting on multiple fronts. Gather some intel or notify Mr. Cobb. 2 Bs. Intel it is. We already did. There is another squarb we haven't seen before. It's 3 times as big as the others, 3 times as ugly too. It seems to be issuing orders. It might be their leader, like an insect queen. Vote 1, that doesn't sound good. Or vote 2, kill the leader, stop the invasions, question mark? All right. It might work. So, vote 1, too risky, return to home. Or 2, soldier perception body, do it. Try to take out the queen. 49 and 46% chance. So, too risky? Or do it. Oh, the do it's coming in the late. Oh, critical success. Yes, XO. This one will need more firepower. Let me get in position. Hit confirm, but no damage. It's seen us. The queen is marshaling the drones. So he succeeded, but didn't kill the queen. Opening the gate. En route, but they're swarming up the sides of the valley. This one will be a hell of an extraction. Can you make it? I think we really ticked them off, but firing wasn't the best idea. It's got my leg. Are you okay? Nah, she has a broken leg. I pushed it off, XO. All right, we don't have a medic deployed, so get through the gate now. So Averin has a broken leg, but Fraggles nearly assassinated a queen. If word gets out about these squad invaders, our share price will plummet faster than light into a black hole. Actually, it takes light a long time, because, well, whatever. There's nothing you can do to stop them. If there's anything you can do to stop them, we need to have complete support, except dismantling the base. That would be a considerable investment. So keep sending missions, find their queen again, and kill it. And the upcoming engineer will be named Old Gru. So here's some more astral refining. And the current price of astral is pretty low, so I'm going to sit on it a while. All right, there. The next easiest mining area is here at a 4. So I'm going to start claiming territory down that way. And we'll have... I'll send astro mining down there while we wait for the engineer to join. And I'll set up the 2 engineer team in a second, yeah. So Tarmarin... Oh, wait, did I just deploy... Okay, Mike, let's get you out of there. I screwed up, hold on. Cancel that mission. Mike, you need some rest, so we'll sub in Kellyan. Actually, we'll do the 2 engineer team here. 2 engineers and ideally a soldier. So this is the astro mining double engineer. Just, this one will wait. So we'll have the astro mining double engineer team go with 7-day cooldown. So if you're wondering about yields, we'll have an answer for that in a second. Alpha team needs rest. Beta Psi is good to go. So let's find something for Beta Psi to do. Seven. Oh, 2 and 3s. Yeah, you can handle a 3. That's easy. All right, let's hire... They're the same, it doesn't really matter. But this one looks more old. To you. Mr. Old Gru. All right, Averin, I'm going to sub you out of Alpha Psi and put Old Gru in it. So this is Alpha Psi Engie now. If I could type. And then Alpha Psi Engie, I'm going to send you over here to this mining planet. So we'll have Old Gru heading out as a fresh recruit. Mr. Old Gru. So it looks like Scotia, you should probably be the one on duty in the med bay, because I took Kellyan out. Kellyan's now... Oh, no, Kellyan is... Yeah, no, it's fine. Kellyan and Scotia are in the med with Big C Panda. Patents to write? None. The refining seems loud? Yeah, it's a little loud. So if I sold the material now, I would only make 7K, and I need to make 10K. So I might as well just wait for the prices to improve. I hope they improve. Also, it looks like my dining hall is not getting food deliveries, so I'm going to set up 2 more vending machines for them. So we don't want people that want to eat and just be standing around doing nothing. It's not good for morale. And we have another invasion coming in 10 days. Lucky me. They probably know I tried to shoot the queen. And they're probably pissed. Alright, regeneration is the hot topic. Get the patent out. And Gru, you want to just be old Gru. Got it. Done. So we have the recurring astral mining here, and then we've got this discovery mining mission down here, and then we have this science mission Beta Psi there. Okay. I canceled the repeating mining mission. I did. Whoops. Astro mining. Thank you for letting me know. Didn't mean to do that. Get them back out. Oh, the invaders are... No, that wasn't the invader noises. Don't know what that crunching noise was. So back here, I was going to invest in the cremation unit. Oh, this thing's bigger than I thought it was. Oops. And we have a new ore sample from Old Gru. Old Gru's flexing. He's so happy about that sample. Alright, so the crematorium is a 3x3. There's really no way to, like, make that symmetrical here. So my little Hall of Heroes idea has been dashed. I'll just have it as, like, a side cutout. Nice, a specimen and a sample. Can I dig through the dark stone? I don't think so. I don't think there's research for that, but I could be wrong. So we finished up at this planet, and we're figuring out what unique ore is there. This connects to... another good planet to do some light research on. So I'm going to create a new team. So I'm going to do an Alpha Psi team. There they are. Godspeed. Let's hope you don't die, Whammy. I hope not. And here comes the Astral mining team in 15 hours. So this will probably be enough Astral to finish up this mining operations. Except for, I think the Astral mining got beat by invaders? Who's coming in? I think this is invaders. I like how this robot's repairing the generator like it's going to matter. You do realize the squarbs are just going to break that. See, they bust down the blast doors and they eat the generators. This is what they do. Do they always target power? As far as I'm aware, yes. They're power hungry. Luckily, our atmosphere is not conducive to their mechanisms, and they have to leave shortly thereafter. They don't stick around too long. Although they're breaking a lot of stuff this time around. And it ramps up if you're curious, where it gets harder and harder to deal with them. Oh, no, I was wrong. So they have 10 kilograms each. Good. Good, good, good. You're not going to believe this. I wish you were here when I tell you. Tell me already, or... Yeah, I'll just do tell me already. It's a gigantic root composed of millions of brambles. That's really quite impressive. Wait for the best part. There's been a streak across the sky since we arrived. We thought it was a storm cloud, but it's the root. It's growing right into the clouds. That's a big plant. Right? We can't even see its end. It's lost up there in the clouds somewhere. Permission to mount an expedition. What, into the clouds? Okay. Or denied. Stay safely on the ground and analyze it from there, please. Have you guys vote. Are we going to be Jack of the Beanstalk? Or are we going to be... Okay. It looks like we're going to be Jack of the Beanstalk. Contact me when there's news, and watch out for giant thorns. So Tarmarin doesn't have a place to put the raw ore storage, so I'm going to get another raw ore storage container out. So you can put it down. So that's what this symbol is. There's nowhere to put the ore, because the foundry's already processing some of it. Alpha side of base. We've reached the first plateau in the giant root in the sky. It was a little taxing, but we made it safely. So they gained experience, but also gained fatigue and hunger. This would be a perfect spot to take a cutting. Should we get one? So, do it carefully, which is scientist body perception logic, or analyze the root's flesh instead, which is knowledge. And a cutting is probably a specimen, I'd imagine. All right. Analyze it. Okay, we're done. Should we try to reach the second plateau? Keep climbing, or no, we're done here. Get down. Is this Jack and the Beanstalk going to be a bit of a Tower of Babel situation where we just keep building it up and up and up until we get hurt? Yes, apparently it is. Speak later. They're going to come back so tired. But that's not my problem. XO, the view from the second plateau is even more incredible than the first. I think it would be too risky to try to take a sample here. Instead, we're taking a break. So vote 1, why don't you play a game, which is social 40%. Vote 2, don't forget to eat. Or vote 3, and you pick-me-ups in the medical kit, which is a medical solution that Mike could run. All right, going with the amphetamines. Got it. Good call. Do you want us to keep climbing the route? So they said that going further would be bad. Their fatigue is already pretty high, but it's up to you ultimately. Keep climbing. 1, of course. 2, nope. Any higher would be too dangerous. Or Icarus. Make ourselves some waxy paper wings and fly too close to the sun. And yeah, that's what you guys vote for. All right, good luck. Reach the top of the route, XO. There's a huge tangle of roots and stalks here, like clots of thick vines. In short, lots to analyze. So hunger and fatigue is up. They're going to have a long rest when they get home. And the view, we're above, way above the clouds. Reminds me of zero-G training. Don't forget to snap some holiday snaps. We did already. We're all freakishly grinning from ear to ear in every single one. I almost forgot. We got all the results from our previous analysis. Go ahead. The roots and brambles belong to a transformed species of bean. Yep. It grows into the clouds to draw in water vapor itself. Why dig into the ground when we can reach the sky, huh? And as you can see, a whole science points earned. A bunch of people are leveling up. So Mike leveled up and Whammy leveled up. That's remarkable. Excellent work. What's next? Continue. So this here is yet another astral mining zone. So we could get more astral there. You can run multiple astral mining at once if you want. Ideally, I'm looking for a little mix of other resources. You know, I don't want just astral. So that would be Beta Psi Engi or Alpha Psi Engi. I'm going to send my astral miners back to here, because this... Oh, no, they're already assigned astral mining. Good. So then Beta Psi Engi is going to head out to this one. Or Alpha Psi Engi, rather. It's a difficult mission. Maybe they should take a soldier. Oh, no, they have a soldier. Okay, well, that's a risk I'm willing to take with your lives. It would have been a lot more difficult at 73% injury, but the soldier at least brings you down to 33. Instead of Psi in Alpha Psi Engi, I could pull out the scientist and put in a medic, and that would help to mitigate some of the potential negative health consequences as a result of doing that. So I will do just that. So this is going to be Alpha Med Engi. Done. And then in Harry, you can be faculty for now. Okay, I just sold the Astral for about 10k. So now, the next research is build a library. Or the next project. So here's a library. Start the research. And I was also given like 50k for completing that mining setup. So recurring astral mining is a really good way to pay for things, much like patents are. Because there's an infinite amount of astral in those zones, and you can just keep hitting those zones. So Beta Psi, you have nothing going on. And it looks like you guys are ready to go. And Alpha Psi is like recovery. So I'm actually going to give you guys... Well, no, I don't need to name them. So Beta Psi, let's find something for you to do. I need more power. There we go. Beta Psi can hit to we. It's a very easy mission. Come in, XO. It's Gru here. We found a piece of the metal wreckage in the desert, half submerged into the sand. No clue what it's from, though. A crashed ship? Maybe, but I can't see any more wreckage in any direction unless the ship sank beneath the sand. Wait, there is something. Dark patches on the ground. They form a sort of grid pattern extending away from us. It's not a complete grid, though. There are some gaps. So, vote 1, what do you think it is? Vote 2, what the? Vote 3, which is engineer, the foundations of the building, maybe? Vote 4, could it be farmland? We're going with the engineer. Perhaps the layout is certainly logical enough for that, like a series of city blocks, but there's nothing else here. Any ideas? I think we should dig in one of the gaps between the dark areas, but be careful about it. Okay. I think there might be, I think something might be buried there. It doesn't feel right, though. Shovels at the ready, just let me know what you find. We found a buried vault in the sand. Broke our backs lifting it out of the 10-foot hole we dug, but we got it. It's locked, like a giant safe. I think we should see what's inside. So I don't have a scholar to crack the code, but I could break it open with a soldier, or try to figure out how to open it up with body and logic. All right, logic. I'm sure we could get it open if we work together. Maybe our field kit could help us. Give us a minute. Any luck? Retrieve anything of value inside. Failed the test, but still got an ore sample. Yes, eventually. We managed to prise open one of the side panels and squeeze inside. A teeny piece of material. That's all it was holding. We think it's a new element, though. Scans indicate it might be volatile with a fuel source potential. Nice find. Bring it back to the workshop. We should also point out, given the explosive nature of the resource and the layout of the grid pattern on the surface, I don't think this was a vault after all. It's a landmine. We're standing on the edge of an abandoned minefield. The dark marks are where some of them exploded. We're lucky this one didn't. Noted. To some, lots to mine here in the future if the teams tread lightly. I'll make sure future teams are properly briefed. Time to come home. Nothing like digging up a mine out of a minefield and going, yeah, this is normal, right? Right, guys? They got a little bit of XP. Not a ton, but they got some. So we're analyzing what ore that might be, and there's not a whole lot of places to go next. Maybe down this way, once I have the power. I don't have the power to hold those connections open just yet. Thank you for tuning in to Exogate Initiative, which originally streamed live on Twitch, April 18th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, please let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Gators.